Put my ears in the way, I am the seed of my father. He is the seed of my grandfather. Who is the seed of Bahu Ancha? He came from Calcutta. Stick on a bag on his shoulder. Vito banana capra. So I am part seed of India. The Indian ship on this level bind together two races in unity. There was no more mother Africa, no more mother India, just mother Trinity. My Bahuka just planted sugar cane down in the Garoni plain. So Ram Logan passed their percussioner. The Johnny Pie, brotherhood on the board.
Well, it's Tuesday. What's going on?
Call him Joey. Call him Joey Lewis. Joey.
Joey Rivers, why not Joey Lewis? Which one we are?
Rivers.
I don't think it was
Joey Rivers. Easy.
What's
Easy, man.
Just scare somebody.
Call him Joey Rivers. You have something for we partner.
You're calling on
Yeah, boy, Joey.
Yeah.
And true, aye.
Yeah.
You have something for
Yeah.
we
Come
don't
now,
like
man. We want to keep it
I think we
culture.
need to call him for the the Father's Day special. You understand? So you can get who on the inside. Good night, friends and family. What's going on the outside in the backyard out there? We in the yard.
in the back.
Rubber dub, 3 men and the top.
You can't say backyard.
Why? So it's supposed to be. You see,
In the front yard. You say front yard.
you know.
You got to break down the thing to make a backyard.
You know, I
can have
remember
food,
when you conceptualizing this thing.
Yeah.
One of the few things Eric say is like a backyard line.
Yeah.
So we could always be in the front, but we have to call it the backyard.
Yeah, because it's
line.
like a backyard, right? Exactly. So it can be any, you understand?
So why are they trying to be so politically
No,
correct as to
just
when
say that,
they
just
don't
say
know?
that.
They don't know.
Just say
Oh, you can say that.
They don't know if it's front, back, or the side. Them outside in
we
virtual
backyard.
space, you
We in
know.
the backyard. We in the
Thank you.
We in the
I tell
virtual
you, I let
backyard.
you true to
We
the
in the
game.
backyard of we mine.
I let keep them true to
A
the
real pretty backyard.
true to the
No?
conceptualization of this thing. You
Right, guys,
understand?
Ole, welcome.
So we inside.
Hey, Ole, what's a
Roughly.
real thing going on
Roughly.
in this place?
In the country.
Roughly.
From people.
And rain like that.
Yeah, boy.
Rain like that.
It's about 4 tropical wave after the next coming.
Yeah. This is a sign of
Along
things
the
to
way.
come,
So,
friends.
my van.
But you just always get that, You just always get that one
I
set that thing. In between, one or two go hit you.
And then I
You
go,
just always get a chain. Hey, you always break. Thing coming.
Crab
Thing
out.
coming.
So
Thing
if-
coming.
I really hope the rain don't fall.
But you
like
can't ignore it because
I want them Corpus Christi
Thing
will be
that just
dry.
fall.
This all is weather here. You know, Corpus Christi might be when people planting and whatever the case may be. And
Corpus.
Labor Day is when the rain is starting.
Corpus Christus.
You understand? So it's plenty rain. Hopefully we get dry weather tomorrow, friends. My goodness.
Right.
Fellas, rough week.
Well,
but
they
this
didn't
is
cancel they didn't call off the how they call it, the inclement weather.
the yellow.
The
the
yellow
alert.
They didn't call it off yet.
No, they don't call it
I
yet.
watched that weather earlier on setting up.
I like, oh my gosh, just ease you up a little bit now, please. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Susanna.
We had some yesterday.
I tell you, she is not in a tub. And a tub. All that we can't fit inside.
Why you keep trying to put cherry inside this little tub?
Remember when I was small,
Alan,
my grandmother had a picture of...
every week you come with a different man on your jersey.
Well, it's all me, you know. Once it's not a next man but me.
Last week was
the man bent down.
Looking like, I don't know what he was doing.
He was bending over. He was telling people, shh, listen to me.
Oh, that's what he was doing? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see, man.
Listen to me.
This man is stuff like
once you see one man bend over, nothing else, you're good to go. You could not imagine the shot one while after that. As long as you see one man bend over.
I know they do, brother.
I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
boy. Yeah.
And there's only one man deserves to be on this chest, apart from Jesus.
Are you entertained?
Yeah, that's all I mean. That's what logo.
I don't know.
There's no silhouette. It's just...
I just see.
All right.
Yeah, I'm branding. I'm a little branding stuff. You know, it's all about branding.
I got you.
Yeah, so I know. You can't wait until it reach out there and then brand yourself. You gotta brand yourself. See yourself out there, man.
Yeah, brother.
I like when I watch you like if I...
No.
I like to watch you after that. They're gonna like
What?
they're gonna harass, man.
I find out. You see the top.
I dig it, no.
The top there.
The top there, man. You want to see the whole top, man?
inside.
I like to see the top. Correct, you know. Yeah.
The top there. Nice. What we want to speak this fella? Listen.
Well, right. I thought.
It's a piece of bacchanal breakout in the airport.
Oh gosh, well, don't talk
Oh,
about
good. Yeah, boy.
No, it's a piece of bacchanal breakout in the airport. I talked about that really yesterday. I say, you know what? That's for them fellas to talk about because we had to talk them things.
Yeah, no. That's good thing. It's not, it's years I talking not shopping this.
No. I never.
I ain't vexed with them, man.
I know. I never.
You know, I'm not vexed with them.
You're not vexed with them?
No,
you can't vex with them.
You know why I ain't vexed with them?
Why?
Because
But who's them?
with whoever decided to make that decision to put that business in the middle league.
All right.
Right? Because now we have the other one that is ours, rituals. That is our main.
That our local thing.
We don't
have local something.
Who else it have? Who else it have?
We have RC Royal Castle.
What them have?
As we local
No, I'm
stuff.
talking about tea because
Tea, coffee.
Oh, you're talking
tea,
about forget
coffee,
no.
and
Listen.
No, but we have Royal Castle and KFC in the mall. We know that. But what I'm saying is, if we look at it from the perspective of the tourists coming in and what they are accustomed to, right? Then I could understand a move like that.
Oh, see, all right. There's the problem.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Before we get deep into it.
Yeah.
So because
I wonder.
We can't take the call and we can't go to the deep into it. We must do the answer.
Call me back
We have to do the answer.
750. Call me back 750. But we had to do the answer.
We have to do the answer.
And then we go. They like this one.
Yeah,
they go
ready.
jump out. They go jump out tonight.
Hold on.
Call me back.
Anthem and we come back.
Or then we coming back.
All right, cool.
Where are we right now? How we end up here today? Tell me who is to be blamed, and does it matter anyway? Take a look around, open up your eyes and see. Now's the time to make a difference, be the change you want to see. Do you remember a time when we used to love, yeah? With a strength in we heart, we rise above, yeah.
So what would it take to recapture, now that we face a new chapter?
Come on, my brother, my sister, the heart of the matters, we all need each other.
Let's do this together, yeah.
Together we aspire, together we achieve. And oftentimes I wonder, yeah, is it something we still believe? Yeah.
We bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a light for the world to see.
The mighty rise to meet their challenge. Here we stand and we fight and we shall not fail. Now is the time for action. Tell them we're ready now, come with me. So let we choose to love, yeah. And side by side we will overcome, yeah. Standing firm in defense of the future. a whole generation to nurture.
So come and we show them the power of people together. If we work as one, then the victory is ours, yeah.
Together we aspire, yeah. Together we achieve, oh yeah.
Oftentimes I wonder,
Is it something we still believe?
bless the world with harmony.
There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a life for the world to see.
We bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace. Be what we know we're meant to be. There's no greater time for love, a life for the world to see.
There's no greater time than now. Truly respect each other. There's no greater time than now to bring our nation together. There's no greater time than now to live in love as the order. Cause if not now, then when? And if not us, then who?
Bands look much better when we band together than the bands on mothers' bellies. Together, only the red on the flag becomes redder, and the only band we'd see is the band across the flag, if any. We're ready, and together we can move the clouds from gray to fine and make sunshine TNT. There's no greater time than now.
Show me how to love, show me how to get there.
Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live.
Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
Right there, right
Show
now.
me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
We got to live.
Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there. Show me how to live, show me how to love, show me how to get there.
We have been love for a century. Overflowing our hearts, never empty. Never let evilest people tempt me. Got to keep my heart pure if I want to endure. No mistake clearer than 2020. Cause we don't end up in a penitentiary. Rather teach the youth and them in elementary. If you don't want to fall, then you got to hold on no matter
So
what.
show me how to live, to show me how to love, to show me how to just be above it all. Yeah, cause I'ma make it one day. So show me, show me.
Hear our cries for change, urgent, as if our esophagus were made with the same cast iron pots our grandmothers hammered to shape with their hands. Hear our cries for peace, sure, like how every one of those pots will be passed down from generation to generation. We are resilient, we are here to last, and at last, we cannot be broken.
Right.
No
So
greater time.
let me play the video. The one you sent.
You really go
Wait,
after
is that a
that?
picture or is that a video or a picture?
Which one is that one? Mine?
Yeah, with the same airport scenario.
Well, I sent him
Hey,
a
you
long
wanna-
video.
you
You
wanna
know.
connect it with me yet?
Is that long? You are there?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah, Ron, I don't think they don't connect. But go ahead, talk
It's
about
a
it.
long
Yeah.
video.
We can get it just from
that's
before we
that's the
leave.
game
And
interest, I
and
think.
then yeah. But I'll give you my 2 cents as to what about the video that I don't.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I never agree with Philip Alexander in my life. Never. His methods to me are always from wanting. And he's always antagonized with no solution really and truly. True. Just hangs in the air with his. So my thing is, you have a point this time, but what he make it out to be is not what the argument should really be. Take a look and see how it goes.
That's all, guys.
Like, tow it up and see how it goes. Well, because the thing about it is, when you walk into the airport, the statements, now friends up and down the Caribbean, you would understand based on the argument what this fella called Philip Alexander is really pushing here. You understand? And then you would understand what is the distasteful part of it for me personally. He has a point, but I think the platform in which he pushing or the narrative he pushing just don't make sense. You understand? Take a look and see.
Now in the center of Trinidad National Airport. This is the National Airport of Trinidad and Tobago. This is center lobby. This is the biggest, most important part. And right now in the country, what dominated the conversation between the two major races is which one more important, African or Indian? Because clearly their name and how they get a name and all that shit matters. But look at this. Look at this. Neither African nor Indian get to sell in the center of the lobby. What's the message there? Who more important? Starbucks? Starbucks is not even local. Who owns Starbucks in Trinidad? Syrian. This have nothing. All you're so chained up with stupidness. Trinidadians, Afro-Trinidadians and Indo-Trinidadians, so chained up with stupidness. Fighting over who controlling the flies on the dog shit. That the rest of the people running away with all the prizes. Look at this. Cinnabon, not rock cake, not currants roll. Cinnabon, where crow, black man, all you look for that. Where anything that represents Trinidad and Tobago. When is for Afro and Indo. Not even here is for Sushila and Camille. I'm going to show you. Making the real, look the place packed. Look, Johnny and Sally and Mary and Harry and Billy and nobody. Look, mold on the ceiling.
Harry, Billy, Sally.
Look, mold on the ceiling. And Puddles, PNM and the UNC could give kickback to their contractor friends to build a 100,000 house for $1 million and sell it back to the people for 100,000. Taxpayers take a lash twice. No problem at all. But that is the airport, And in the center of the airport is Starbucks, owned by Christian Mute. Here is for Sushila and Camille. So when all you're fighting, and when Sabga put it on the front page of the papers about leave my name alone, let me bring names like Mute and Sabga and Aboud into it now. Because they're in the center of the freaking airport. And you're all fighting over Sushila and Camille. They don't laugh at all.
Come out of that. No, the thing is, I understand the point he's trying to make. But you know, he must put in
because he himself have a political agenda.
That's the thing.
So
that's the problem.
That's
the problem.
Listen, Satan can't correct sin.
You can't fight him on that.
Pot can't call bottom black.
Right? But my thing is, first, I want to know. Because I don't want to believe that is the only company that inquire about using that part of the mall. And that is the dead center. That like dead.
Remember that was
when Brian come in, they was packed.
This is where my contention is. Because the center there used to be an area you could sit down, plug in your laptop, your phone,
sometimes
your charger.
you go in the airport, Christmas,
and this is the thing for me. I remember at one time we were in Brazil. We fly to Iguazu. Is it Iguazu? Iguazu, yeah. A corner of Brazil.
Right.
As soon as you come off the plane and going into the airport, they're beating drums. Samba stuff happening.
Yeah.
Thing. Bam, bam.
Local thing.
The culture.
Local
it's
thing,
the first thing that you encounter going into that province. And I'm like, yo, this is nice. Everywhere you go. No. The center there, I agree with him. What we choose to put in the center there should be we thing first.
Correct.
Right.
That's just my thing.
Right.
Right.
To put everybody else.
That fella can go there too, and people will go if they want, because it's a choice.
Right.
Why that has to be the centerpiece of our airport?
When the international tourists come in, they don't want to drink.
No, they don't need to. They can find it.
No, they don't want to rituals.
You listen.
They want to
can find it.
They want to host.
Did not be.
No, I know.
Even if it's not right, I know. It's not food. Like I just said, it's not even if it's food, but something that is we think culturally in the center there. Nothing more, nothing less.
So this is, I was going to say, what is the cost? What is the cost to use the middle day? And if our local business
whatever it is,
to pay the cost.
Whatever it is, they don't pay for it in the election campaign.
What do you mean? Starbucks pay for it already? Local business people pay for it? No, man.
Who running the show here?
Yeah, but who running the airport?
How do I reach there?
What you mean? Somebody pay somebody?
How it reach there?
Somebody pay somebody and they get it.
That is the fact. But my thing is, and this is why I have a problem with culture dining. Our culture is now becoming an endangered species.
Right.
I said it last time, I said it again. It's an endangered species. And the fact is, if anybody coming or going, leaving the country, should encounter, we think first in the center there. And that is where my contention. We should never have an international name or claim business like that. In this space, all we call it the international airport.
Yeah.
The Piaco International Airport.
They pay fair.
Where's our culture been? The only thing cultural is the pictures on the wall of all the presidents and prime ministers.
And that's not necessary. But what I'm saying is, they pay for it and they get somebody, they have some close friend thing, and they say, hey, hear this now, X, Y, and Z, you want to come thing, that will bring a nice thing for you, thing.
Nah, before we go
on
there,
the side here,
before we go there, all right, before we go on to the table on the side, wherever the case
I want to show you there.
Thinking is this, you cannot call yourself leaders of a nation.
No, but you can't. You see,
we only 60-something years
leaders
old.
of the nation.
We only 60 years old this year. The 60 years.
This is
independence. We only 60 years old. Let me see. At the end of the day, the airport authority is about revenue via.
I agree.
Revenue via revenue. The airport is a statutory body that supports itself. Of course. Of course. But somebody must
comment, Alan. Bro. That's what I always tell people. Listen to me, Alan. Listen to this statement here. No government minister, and I always say it over and over, no government minister, prime minister, minister of finance, whatever you want to call them, there's call them shots and encourage them kind of thing. But it's the people that they have running these places.
Bro.
So when you say the leader, remember if you say the leader, you're talking about the government.
No.
But the government don't have a direct running of the day-to-day of the airport.
This national, international airport was built by who?
It was built by the government.
And who hired the government?
We, the people.
Good. So there's a stake. We are a stakeholder on what transpires inside that international airport. Right. Therefore, if Starbucks, Star Brother, whoever,
superstar,
whoever wants to do something in that space, some measure of authority must come from upstairs.
No, not
somebody
so high,
must say, hey, somebody
not so
must
high,
say,
not so high,
hey.
Alan, not so high. Come
all right, so let me come
Let
down.
me be realistic. Not so high.
So let me come down.
It have CEOs,
let me come down from the upstairs,
it's
right?
reaching so high.
Question.
It's right there,
question.
right down
So here's
there.
the question.
Somebody get a grease.
If you go
Starbucks
in,
inside.
my thing is, policy should be put in place and should have been put in place to ensure, when it comes to this area of the airport, this is
Right.
Culturally, this is our real estate.
I agree 100%.
And therefore...
So that policy is not...
And so when we had the big...
Apparently not.
Well,
something not there, something missing, and we had to ask
so that's what I say. So that's why I say we can't not have the
question.
policy and then upset when something like
Pal,
this happens.
we cannot allow things like this to continue. That's my thing.
Well,
Even
then,
you see this,
well, that is why we have this platform here.
I remember
to
when
bring it to life.
I was in Jamaica. Jamaicans can attest to this. Remember the highway of Jamaica? It doesn't belong. The big stretch of highway
it don't belong to the...
Don't belong to Jamaica. It belongs to the Chinese.
Right.
You pay a toll to drive from Kingston, Jamaica, on the people on them highway.
To go China.
To go.
Oh, you going China? It's Chinese owned, you're going China?
You're driving on China to get to Montego Bay.
Yes.
You're driving, imagine that. You're driving on China to get to Montego Bay. So you have to pay a toll. This is on
Robert, inside.
Yeah, brothers, good night.
Good night.
You know, that's a very simple answer if we're paying attention to the activities in the country.
Right.
Now, that guy, Philip Alexander, but he mentioned his name, so I will call it. When you say Christian Muti, you have to connect the dot. Who is Christian Muti? Remember, the Prime Minister called upon him to lead a team to do investigation for the government. Right? That is Christian Muti.
Right.
So it's simple. He came up with an idea, boss. You want to get this place up in the airport, Dave. You know, is the man do X, Y, Z for all already. At a small cost.
Handshake.
So, I tell you, he paid for that before the election.
Right, so he get it
during the election.
Yeah.
Right, so when these fellas and them talking, they have to bring the facts and explain to you how these fellas end up with that. Just don't play you know what's going on. Lay out the facts properly. And all the guys doing a good job.
Thanks, man.
All you have to discuss a little more the social aspect of our society. We're going down the drain.
Yep.
We have some other to talk about too. Thank you, man.
Our culture is a dying. It's a
Judy Rule, good night.
It's an endangered.
It is.
And we have to find a way to keep preserving the culture. You understand? We have to find ways to preserve the culture. I was explaining that some time ago. You know, there are some people who don't even know who David Rudder is in Trinidad.
Yeah.
They don't know David Rudder, and they will say what David Rudder in the eye. And don't know David Rudder. A cultural icon. That's like a Jamaican don't know Bob Marley.
Yeah. And that is something you will never find.
That's like somebody in America don't know Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's why I see that. If you
No,
don't know David Rudder,
we know that culture, there's plenty backseat for culture in this country now.
No, and that's my.
And we
So
need
even
to fix
if
that. That in
we
itself
call-
is a different topic by itself.
So even if this fella called Christian Muti, and say call Christian Muti and blah blah blah, whatever the case may be, Christian Muti and whoever supposed to understand. You see that space? You gotta keep it secret.
Yeah, but he's a businessman.
Yeah, business.
He's a No, I hear what you said. I don't disagree.
Business.
I don't disagree.
Yes, they would have contributed. No, I ain't saying that Christian Muti and them fellas and them ain't do nothing for Trinidad culture whatsoever.
With that prestige promotion.
They did stuff. They did
prestige promotion.
All right.
So,
but
real thing.
But
yeah,
it have things that we must. I not some.
That's it. The young people. Correct. You're correct. The young people. No, but she's making the point is not some. You have to specify. The young people don't know.
Yeah. My dear, how young is
generally young? The older heads.
How young is young? I will.
Yeah.
How young is young? I know somebody in the 30s didn't know. In the 30s. How young?
What are you?
You'll get one or two of that.
In the 30s, son. In the 30s.
No, you'll get that. You'll get some of that. You'll get some of that.
Yeah.
You'll get some of that.
Of course, it have plenty of that.
Listen to me.
You'll get some of that.
Why?
They don't know X,
It's
Y,
simple.
Z.
Why?
Circles.
How you could be in your 30s and
Circles.
not know who? And listen.
No, listen.
And this, I tell you, this what happened.
Yeah.
David Rudder, we sit down in the room, and David Rudder passing right in front of us.
No, it happens.
And she's here. My sister here.
Yeah.
My sister Asha, she's here.
Yeah.
And I was like, David Rudder boy, this me.
Yeah.
Look, David Rudder boy.
And you excited away, yeah. And everybody else was like,
It's like, who's that?
Asha was like, hey, David Rudder.
Right.
The girl was like,
Who's that?
No, listen.
Let me tell you.
I paused to see if she make. You know what somebody else say they make a joke first? I paused to see if she make a joke.
Yeah.
I watch it for a couple seconds.
No, listen.
Then I'm like,
let me tell you why.
You're serious?
Let me tell you why. I spent probably about a year in Tobago. Do some work in Tobago.
Alan Rowdy.
I'm going to take it on. I was shocked. It's the shock.
Yes.
It's the shock.
No, I want to show you how it's possible. I spent about a year in Tobago. 4 days a week for a year, going to work and do some training. And one time we was having this conversation, somebody, staff and stuff, and this girl was telling us her grandmother never went Scarborough. Hear what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
No, hear what I'm saying?
Right.
Tobago is smaller than the northern range in Trinidad.
Right.
She's telling me her grandmother.
Never went to Scarborough.
That is how much years.
Never
went Scarborough.
Which part of Tobago she stayed?
Somewhere up, like Roxborough side, somewhere up there.
Lekoto, something.
Nah, Roxborough side, which is further.
Charlottesville. I feel it's
Right?
Charlottesville.
Nah, Roxborough area.
Side, right.
My point is, Tobago is smaller than the northern region of Trinidad. Your grandmother, who is what, her 60s, 70s, 80s, never even went in the capital. So she don't know what Scarborough. She only knows Scarborough by name. Never went. I'm only to find out that they're telling me, they said that is normal. There are people who born, grow and die in their village and never left in Tobago. So it is quite possible you'll have people who, despite all this happening, them, where's that? Who is them? Because it's not in their space, it's not in their sphere.
That is like a Jamaican telling me they don't know about Bob Marley.
But you might be surprised, eh?
I will be surprised.
Yeah. No, but
and I will express my surprise.
No, you will
if
have.
You as an American can tell me you don't know Michael Jackson.
Nah, you'll get it.
I have a problem with that.
I saw a video.
You'll get it.
I have a problem with that.
On Facebook.
I have a problem. Why? It should
no, I hear you, but it is what it is.
Because this lady and she daughter in the car, they're going down the road. So like the daughter now, the lady in the driving, the daughter in the middle, a little child could be like around 8, 9 years. So like she have YouTube, whatever, and she tell YouTube to pull up, however they just talk with the car, pull up old classic cartoon hits, themes. So the thing start up, Barney is a dying, check the little like, the next one start, the mother singing, okay, and the little girl like, lost, totally lost. So what you're saying there, it have big people like that. Yeah. It have big people, Alan. It have big people like that. I was gonna walk with a cassette tonight.
You cannot. I know I did that already.
My daughter found that cassette.
I did that already,
right? And she come with it. Daddy, what's this?
My daughter.
So I started laughing. I was like, girl, I'm telling you, a brand new, you know. It's in Paxton, TDK, you know. I was here that in a box,
Maxell, yeah, and TDK.
I say, babes, this is a cassette. This is what we used to, a cassette. Yes. Why you see me now? Trying to find a radio.
I know, that's me. My daughter's good friend.
Watch that.
Was by us.
Yeah.
And I pull a cassette because my grandmother had a recording of me saying the alphabet when I was probably 2-3 years old, partner. And I had that cassette. Pull that cassette and I showed the girl. I said, do you know what is this? It was the girl. Pull back.
Like, what
this girl's 18. She's about 16 years. She's like,
what are you
this?
showing you?
I said,
so
this.
Don't put it past
this is equivalent to a CD or a flash drive. That's why I bring that up. I said, this is what we would record music and so on.
Yeah. 640. Like,
Robert,
inside.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good.
I would like to know if you support legislation for hate speeches.
For?
Hate speeches.
Hate speeches.
Yes.
Clarify. Give me a little more.
Yeah.
Give me a little more.
You heard any hate speeches by Ramsar and Milk daughter
Oh.
Dr. Sao.
Right.
Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
We wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't be able to
I expect that.
legislate. We wouldn't be able to legislate on those things.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in support for it.
well,
I say no. I say no. I can't support it.
Is a tricky one.
I can't. No. I would say I can't support it because
Yeah, you can support
you wouldn't
it.
be able to support legislation against because you would
Freedom
people
of speech,
freedom
we
of
have a
speech.
freedom
You
of
can't say
speech
freedom of
act too.
speech
Yeah,
and the
and then you
Muslim
have-
people.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you do support it.
What's supposed to happen is that society is supposed to frown on the
Frown
behavior.
upon, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if, all right, like for instance, our opposition leader said what she said with regards to Camille. In America today, you make a.
What about Dr. Sao? That's in the
Yeah,
court.
no. I'm going as simple as what the
Transpired recently, yeah.
opposition leader said.
I hear your view about the opposition.
Wait,
here.
that's not what I'm saying.
What about Dr. Sao?
Yes,
what
I'm coming to that.
Saran, Bill's daughter.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm coming to that. Because I'm coming to that. In America,
Alright.
I'm coming to that. In America, if that was said by a position of power or position like Kamala Prasad Bisesa, whoever is endorsing or whoever, they pull him back and say, hey, whoa, and they pulling back endorsements. You could have whoever deal them stripping you at that one time and standing clear that. Anytime you jump out yourself. Dr. Sao,
it went everything come back normal.
no, but the thing about this,
You
I'm
don't
saying
remember that?
this is why these things happen to that people get away with it. Dr. Sao,
This is why you had to have legislation.
Dr. Sao support. No, well, again, you can't legislate against that. But what happened?
What will the
is-
legislation be?
But if society decide to take a stand against it and say we're not supporting Dr. Sao, and it hits him where it hurts.
I hear, but I want to take a difference and hear my argument.
I expect that.
I will support it. Here's why.
Go ahead.
The question to me is what measures you're going to take.
You
Because
have to do something.
right, and this is what coming. No, follow what I'm saying.
What is
Because
it
we
that
already
you're
follow what I'm
I
saying.
could call more.
Because we already have laws
Sedition.
that deal with certain types of speech.
Right, sedition and
Right. So,
Sedition and that
but they
type of
have
thing, yeah.
specific penalties for certain types of things they would say, slander, whatever.
right.
So my point is, you can also do something with regards to hate speech. But the problem with what penalties you're going to apply, that is where the challenge will be for me. But
No, that's for the legislators to.
right, no, what I'm saying, I know,
but
but
they
this is
still
what I'm
have to
saying.
sit down and
This is what I'm saying. That
come
would
up
be the
with
challenge. But
imagine me with
for me, the idea of no, but what I'm saying, for me,
We're
the
going to pull
idea
your laws
is
from.
the idea that you want to do something to curtail that, I will support that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What it end up being is a different story we
glad.
could get to.
That could go in a space of autocracy inside the space where a man is set the right of him power.
Yeah.
That's what one more Saddam and what's called this for the Gaddafi and them fellas and them. They would think that you say something here. They could think.
No, but what I'm saying, at the
And-
end of the
and
day,
they can
yeah,
interpret
no, but I'm saying, at the end of the day, they just make a law and bring it up.
I know.
That has to go through procedure.
Right.
Right.
Our-
So,
it comes
our
back down to
legislation
interpretation.
is set up differently.
Yeah.
But with regards to interpretation,
different,
there are ways men go dance around that. And again,
that will always be.
it will always
But
it
you
will
have
always
to have a border, and anytime you cross it, you get prosecuted.
society supposed
By
to
the legislation.
society
The sad thing is, it had people who was actually commenting and agreeing with the statement made and talking
of
about-
course
This- So how
you know
dealing?
why they polarize.
The society already reached us.
It's right. It's in a rank already, and you make that kind of statement on something that people still fighting and talking about big matches all
in America,
Black
outside
Lives
there.
Matter and all kind of different things, and you make that statement here,
a Republican,
and we cool with that.
a Republican senator came out and said this week that if the president doesn't address this whole gun thing and gun laws and thing, America, he said within the next 2-3 years, he said right there, they will have a civil war. Because they're already seeing the black people already done picking up arms the same way and marching in the streets.
Yeah.
So the day when you see it bounce up somewhere, wherever,
Where it's intense,
it will escalate into something more and it will spread.
Because they have a law for arms, you could have
we know
arms.
that. The right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms.
Yeah, the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
We don't have them kind of monster.
Who's selling the
We have
arms?
a monster that is racism.
Who's selling the arms?
Right.
Who's selling the arms too?
That's the monster we're dealing with.
And that's what we had to,
monster we have.
and that's what we had to shut down. And that's what I'm saying for Ramsaran and these people and them.
It's speech legislation.
Yeah.
I will support. I will support.
I find it
We have-
it's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
But I say the challenge to me
That is very
is
difficult to legislate.
what penalties you want to bring.
That would be difficult.
No,
I
but
have an issue with you.
so things like these
People march for that
would
today.
go down the road of constitutional reform because we already have a Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
So now you're not just looking at bringing new legislation, you know, you're looking at repairing the old one and making amendments to suit this new one.
Yeah.
So that was 10 years.
That's tricky.
10
That would take
years.
some
It
time.
is tricky.
10 years. Thanks,
Thanks,
caller.
caller.
Yeah, man.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man. And I didn't want to get into that.
No,
that,
but we
that
understand the point,
thing
and I could agree to a certain extent.
What's your name? Sushila.
Sushila.
I have something to say about that.
Yeah, I have a problem. I have a
But you get to
problem
that.
with how we water down the culture in here in Trinidad.
Yeah,
and Tobago.
Yeah, no, that.
And we normalize the things that. This is why when he said Ramsaran, I agree. And we treat with them a little too short. in terms of we pull
They
them
get
off
off
the
easy,
shelf.
they get off easy.
Pull them off the shelf for a week
And-
to say
and-
do
and
something.
next
and
week
then
they
put them
come back
on.
up.
No.
Right now, I honestly I don't know what it is. I never even opened it up. But in several of the chats that I see this little PDF just come every morning. And at the top of it, get Ramsaran products.
Right.
Promoted big. So nothing may change.
Yeah.
You understand?
Xavier's
There's no
9 day wonder,
pressure.
no, we just forget to
Yeah,
9
all
days,
the
we
talk,
just
the
forget
talk,
to
the
know.
thing.
You remember last time what Watson do? What Watson do? No. You can remember the last
Hey,
one?
you know, they had it, you went to court today?
For
Rape?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
still
the
going
same
on.
case
Yeah.
of-
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
And you see,
Yeah.
that
And that's the next
alone
issue.
right there.
Yeah.
Because anywhere in the world, you
That wrap up
can't
already.
even go up
This is my
and
point.
say you're going to represent
I
nobody.
see more in it.
How you can be on all
In
the
the
yeah,
halls
yeah,
of
yeah.
Parliament. In
and
the
but
halls of
you
THA.
in the THA and walking around with PDP bread to get people. What's you can them have to stay far from me, yes? Are you running them? Don't come around me, don't come by me.
Trinidad is not a real place.
Stay away. All
Never
yeah,
right to
fed
say
up
it's
all
not a
that,
real
yeah.
place.
All.
Yeah.
From PDP to
Nice.
to
Nice
P to
policies.
you
That but the
to
culture thing
who
is
else
a-
it have?
is a serious.
We have
MBM, who else it have?
all of them.
A B C D E F G,
All the
LGBTQ,
They don't- they
W
got
X,
this,
Y,
right?
Z, all that.
They run it before.
No,
They
it
would better
was
have
sharp, but I mean, in terms of we culture lost.
Yeah.
Because-
and some that's with the argument.
Because let me show you this, right? That event weekend going on. I don't know if you listened to Slam yesterday. I don't know if you listened to that radio station in the morning with Blaze and
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know that is a bacchanal.
yeah,
That is a bacchanal thing.
That's a hot.
So apparently there was this event. Now it was a back in time event, big people thing, big people party,
grown and sexy.
right? Nah, well, not that.
Well,
one,
well, you know what I mean.
there was that event.
There's
too.
those who grown and
Yeah,
those who sexy.
right.
Those who
So,
think they're sexy and those who.
so apparently there was they had big DJs, old school men from different radio stations.
Right. The Dr. Hydes and
the Hydes and the T's
right,
and
the
Russels
Howies and the Sammy Sensation.
So it had they bring this younger guy from a radio station too. And they say coming down to the end, back in time going on thing, and he decided to play a young brother. I mean, come on. So they call
They
him.
hoist him out.
They call him live.
They hoist him.
Blaze call him alive. They ask him man about this.
What you do? Why? What?
You know that story the man gave. First he say he was finishing the party, right? And the promoter asked, and then he said, no, well, it had a next DJ who play after he
So Blaze said, but you now say you was finishing off the party, so
who coming after
you? He coming after. All kind of different But it goes to show that, I say it to say that if you look at our events, our soca events, because I just say this without apology, yeah? Jamaica have a carnival. And I can tell you for a fact they do play soca in Jamaica carnival.
Right.
They don't play, they play their music.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
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 That's correct.
Yes, well, we and that.
And remember, country don't close down. It is only fold up.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah. But we want it out there more. We want it on the front burner. We don't want it on the back burner too much. Because we need it.
All right. Oh. Just remember that. They don't fold up. Don't close down.
We catch you. Yeah.
Thanks.
And the thing is, we so, and all they want to bring this thing now, they say is local. They call it, some of them, it have Trinidad and, I mean, what is that? Why all that? If it's local, something local, and all want people supported, I Trinidad.
Yeah.
Trinidad. So that tell me one thing, you know. That tell me one thing that we the line we only working on.
Yeah.
Trinidad. Oh God, let's think about it. Next story by itself. That thing and the kind of lyrics.
We just always find a way to use the most negative terms.
This King man and Skelly Bang man, or they thought he say, oh, they sing something.
Or they singing nothing at all.
Nothing, but it's a waste.
And he had to school them. He schooled them and tell them, listen, in the days, you had to know, you had to know how to write every rhythm that comes.
Everything.
You had to sing on any rhythm.
Yeah, but you know, you're all feeling, I don't blame them. The public. But that's the next thing because
slow down.
Not all the public, the youth's public.
I was at
I write a tune. I do a recording.
Right. And you're famous already.
How am I getting famous?
This fella right here.
Social media.
This fella right. This fella right.
The public.
There's a fella I be.
No, but I understand what you're saying, because they're supporting it. Because there's a certain age group within the population. That is what they want. They don't.
There's a football league.
Right there.
And every time after the game finish, they have a little zest.
Right.
It's called a little zest.
A little zest. That's what it is.
They call him a
local artist.
Yeah. Right. So, hear me. I stand up there and I look at partner Lincoln, me and James Saunders. We always stand at the line. And they call this fella. I say, who's the fella? They say this fella called Squid. I say, yeah.
His name's Squid.
James say, Alan, you know the fella. I say, James.
Yeah, I know.
He say, if you see the fella face, you
know him.
I know the fella face.
Right.
I say, he's a dancer.
Correct. Yeah.
He's a dancer now.
Turn artist.
Hold the mic. And a girl turn on the stage and wiggling chimumsi. Guys, she right it. Guys, what they see? I wish I had been waiting to see the rest of the performance.
No, that's it right. Yeah, that's it right there.
Nothing.
So hear me. I said, that is what I want to incorporate in the culture.
There's no structure.
Nothing.
No direction.
Nothing.
You just run out, have a big tune, whatever the case is. I see, so nobody hold it for the hand. I say, bro, you don't understand performance.
No,
what is a performance?
That ain't happening.
So that is what we
exactly
allow it.
Yeah,
there's no structure. Forget she. He wasn't making
it for 10 minutes.
Listen, I believe if she was not on stage doing that,
nobody would have taken him on. I tell you.
He's an non-entity.
Yeah. Look at, you ain't see the next one fall in a pool? He fall in a pool.
There's the kind of entertainment. There's no.
He missed the whole. He missed the whole thing.
Fall in a fool. They have no structure to what they're doing. There's no direction.
No
nothing. Empty.
And fellas going outside there and talking about this is Trinidad.
And he's artist. And him is artist.
Yeah, son.
Who's an artist again?
You make a little money.
He's an artist. Like an artist?
You make a little money and you go and braid your hair.
Big man. Don't even call it. I'm an entertainer. Don't even call it entertainer. Don't even call it entertainer.
But people paying him to the rest of it.
Listen, I can't sing. I cannot sing to save a life. I'm a little too poor, but I can't sing. I do a whole show with a band. And not even 10% of what he, not
Ellis. I'm beating up on him, but let me be real. The man come out with a little dance. He get popular.
He was entertaining.
Next thing the man is a big recording artist.
That's how it is.
Wait now.
And Ellis was entertaining me before he went on stage.
I know, you understand?
Who
make him so?
He was in
the people.
He was not homeless person.
He was in front of KFC.
Right, and he used to be.
He had this dance. Yeah, he had this dance.
Right, yeah.
And then bring him in.
I mean, no, but the thing, at least he sings soca.
Yeah.
But all you're coming with this thing, with a set of killing, if it's not woman doing what they're doing on the stage, it's killing. That is the two type of music.
In trouble. That's what's going on.
That is all it have. It have nothing positive.
Pork
nothing.
Child. In a fishnet and a onesie something and jiggling.
I go on a little birthday party. Right? My partner tell me come through and think I say, well, I'll go. It's not far from home at Friday. I'll go and do a little thing for him. So I play music. My style, where I know me and so somebody they want to hear thing. I say me that. I say next DJ go play that. So like they get more effects than me now. Right? And like well let the next DJ play. I say anybody can play and I say because nobody can pay. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Cool the herbs. Chill it.
Right? So my girl battle down now, boil down with she mad herself and go on the side and I just say, yeah, partner, they want to play that thing there, me that. I say, you have it? I say, right, good. I take my thing, you go ahead, partner. I take my $3 of food in my bag and I go.
Town.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
It was nice.
I am not supporting it. I am not playing it.
Yeah. It's a sad reality.
Yeah.
And these youngsters and them, they go in like lamb to the slaughter. And everybody, as I said to my son, I say, for in time you jump on TikTok, you're famous.
Yeah.
I said, but there's a false sense of security with that kind of fame.
Yeah.
I said, because when you tell somebody, take the mic and go and perform, they don't have performance, they just have a song.
Thank you.
They have a style.
They
have a rhythm.
They don't have a song, they just have some lyrics.
Nah, nothing.
Wouldn't even call it a song.
Not even a song, they have a hook. Have a hook.
Yeah.
Just a hook. Just a hook, you know. And beyond that, it's like you come and you stop singing halfway in the song. He look at all this fella, squid. All kind of thing is tracking him. He talk to the DJ.
Yeah.
He talk to the cameraman.
He can't perform a proper
He talk
performance.
to the girl. It's like he see the crowd and forget how to perform. I like, squid,
because they are
what are you doing?
They are not performers.
I like, dude.
They are not performers.
Pay these people back their money. Who come to see
They sing one piece of tats and they get through because 2-3 little young one like it and winding up themselves with it.
Exactly.
So they go in all in them little hole where they keeping all them little zest on them. And the thing is, these people who supporting these things working on national radio stations, right? And purporting themselves as role models.
Yeah.
That's the next part of it.
Yeah.
And watch man.
I got to play that concert once. So they asked me to play music to support one of the artists, play some music for him. So he go to the rehearsal and they say, I come through now and sing this song. Let me hear a key and listening to him. He start nice. After a little 5-10 seconds, he changed key. Oh God. I say, all right, no problem. So maybe now settle down. Sing a couple lines again. Go like, change key again. I just saw. They take it up from the top. Go through that.
Is that rehearsal, right?
Yeah.
When?
Go through that a few times. Keep doing the same thing. I said, why you keep changing the key all the time? He trying to figure out why talking about.
Was the key you talking about? What key? I don't know.
Must say no. My mother go open it
No,
up.
but listen.
Which door?
Mommy go open it up for me.
After
I don't want no key.
After I get you that reasonable explanation, you know the man will tell them, but why I should stress myself with them? Them artists do that out there and making big money.
You see the mentality?
Why is that issue?
Yeah.
So you just blurt out, do what you want, you're up and and I must just play and make sense of that.
But that you still good?
I said, nah.
Because I was doing that show. I was doing that live show in Arima.
Pause, Eric, and when he come back,
Alan, I am doing a live calypso show in Arima. I tell you, live people, crowd, big system, right? I controlling my scene here. We have a live band. Joey was the band. Joey Rivers and the crew.
Not Lewis.
Right?
Lewis.
Nah, Lewis. Right? Okay, so, they come, the organizer come and say, oh, look, this gentleman here, he just be a wrong thing. If you could get a little thing and whatever.
Yeah, boy. Wow.
I say, well, if you have your music, there's no problem. But we got to listen it and hear what it is and whatever. And then we go know because it's the type of event. No. I don't know music. I don't know music. I say, so then, how you singing? He said, I go sing Caterpillar. Caterpillar! Caterpillar!
Go. Get out. Go from move. Like me. Go. That's no more talk. Go, please.
I am standing in front of the mixing board and the CD player and thing, and I am literally holding myself so and I am tears in my eye watering.
It's a serious
I say, yeah, man, I said, what it is? What we're doing? You say, yeah, no caterpillar. I said, no. I said, you mean a cappella?
Yes.
He said, well, yes. When the man woke up, oh my God.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening inside.
3 men in a tub.
Yes,
you win a prize.
I live in.
Yes.
Hey, you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah. Alan, you have a real thing I ain't hearing at all. I ain't know, you know.
What's that?
Eric?
You're not hearing us?
Yeah, good.
You hearing us now? You're supposed to be hearing us, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't look at the TV because I've seen something. I'll turn my face.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not. No, in fact, they're only playing quarter tune, you know. I just started. Well, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's our next story. Yeah.
I could, next time I'll go to Starbucks, buy 3 cups of small, medium, and large, and see that the small cup.
Well, that's our next time. We have the video. We have the video
for that. We have that
in the archives.
No, again, we had that.
Right.
You
know, there's a certain scamming going on here in this place.
But don't feel a Starbucks alone doing that, eh?
I want to see that for myself.
Don't feel a Starbucks
well, that is
alone
it. You have
because
to,
a man do it with a chubby and an hour.
No, we know. We know.
Our alcohol, but
that's true. No,
yeah. So that don't feel a Starbucks alone.
Well, glass stick.
Yeah.
The glass stick.
Why we just take so long to drink it?
You want to sing Caterpillar too?
Thanks, my dear.
Thanks for calling, my dear.
I said good evening.
Oh, good evening, my dear.
And Alan.
My dear.
Good evening.
And
Alistair, I am Alan.
Nice. Love ups.
All right. Yeah, so watch that, Alan, that day. Yeah. When the man walk off and going back, watch that. I
couldn't work after that.
I couldn't fight in the corner even laughing because I can't catch myself.
Empress,
listen.
Why do you sing Caterpillar?
The man come to sing Caterpillar.
I was telling you, just get up, move. Get out from here, come up, please.
I say this, man.
You can't even see the capella.
Come on, do that. Wait. Let me get the punchline. Let me get the punchline now. Let me get already punchline. Right? So they say, well, the guy are wrong, you can whatever thing, give him a little thing. So Joey say, let him man come. Thing. Man going up on stage with the mic. Now this is a calypso competition.
No.
There's a hero. So everybody
but by the time we go and play Caterpillar, this is madness. You know,
and then it's like, the man singing hero, yes. Where would Mariah Carey? I was like, how you reach there? And get clap and thing, you know?
Doctor.
The man get clap and he done, but the man get... Everybody clap off the man and think, boy.
I had a couple of bouts. I really had some bad performances where I had to come and MC after a bad performance.
Oh God.
So
That has been the worst.
I kind of turn face like, yeah, all right?
Yeah.
Right.
But
yes.
don't sing Caterpillar when you go there.
That's good.
Don't sing Caterpillar when you go
We
there.
have to take a break.
Yeah, boy. 5 past 10.
halftime special, if we could find the bungee garden and show people how to deal with
we
rhythms.
can find
So
that.
we saw this.
Yeah, boy. Wait
If
for
we
that
could-
again, boy.
That bungee garden. I saw bungee garden in England. Freestyling and dealing with them upon our mic, boy, and showing them how to. And the thing about the fellas are boss.
The boy,
The fella is a general. No matter how you try to throw that down in 2 ways. Our local people and them, we talented, you know. Some of the take them youngsters and say, this is how you do it, yes, son?
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
Just sing Caterpillar
just
all
sit
over
down,
the place.
before you think Caterpillar, sit down and take notes, boy. Take notes. You understand? Go talk
It's
to them.
all about the vibes.
Yeah,
boy.
getting
vibes.
They're killing it.
What the hell is the vibes?
I know real DJ partner followed with me because I tell them, I say, I don't support all that and shit. Plain talk is bad manners.
So we're going to give you the halftime special, friends. Of course, this is the time to take a break, take a halftime special. I'm going to play my art trick, please.
All that, right?
Play my art up. Well, somewhere in the mix.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a chance.
So please enjoy the halftime special. Audio.
Eric, you get audio?
Yeah, you open. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I show you them beforehand. And you turned him down, but I believe.
No, I just like, you know.
You like the challenge. It is the Queen's Jubilee.
Right.
The subjects that we have got on here are all attached to the Queen and the Jubilee. Zine, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
One extra. So the first word is crown.
Oh. Check. First of all, before I start the freestyle, listening to me, big up to everyone listening to BBC One Extra, Faye and Lions, Gal in Shawnee B. Represent Jamaica, Auntie. First word around, me not come like clown. Just up right now, I make every put crown. When you put it, every can't weigh you down. That's why I tell them we run the sound. Alright, it's the Queen Jubilee. I don't know what's a Jubilee. It's new to me. Like I went to the store, brand a new show for we. Alright, where it is red, blue, and white is the colors. Like when you step out, it's pounds, not dollars. Make sure you're bright like high school scholars. Yeah, from the back to the front to the molars. The molars, the canine. When you see we come through, we in a pop, vibing, you know we go so, flowing at the place we go so, Any word they want to throw, just go, Throw the word that you want right now. Palace, when we step in there, we like a gallus. Well, on a man, tell them we not carry no malice. It's galley talk, bungee gallin alongside Faye and Lions, like Alice. Alright, man, that's the wifey. Stepping at the place, tell them we are right. Look how she pretty, beautiful, and she nice. Smile them, show the space, the and the white teeth. Yeah, step into the place. It's bungee gallin, tell them wind the waist. Trinidad and Tobago set the pace. Jamaica link up, we tie it like a lace. What's the next word? Constabulary. Tie that into that vocabulary. And go tell them we go cut off the vein to the artery, right back to the pulmonary. Royal. Tell them the word name royal. It don't really have much words rhyme with royal. That's why I wanna keep it very royal. Or keep it floral, or keep it local. Keep on me, take it right up to the vocal. Yeah, the vibes with me freestyle or so-called off the top of my head. Alright.
You are royal.
You are royal.
Or soil.
Nah, soil.
Put the pot pan the boil.
No, that's a whole different wordplay. S-O-I-L, that is a word name, but R-O-Y-A-L. A different way you just spell. You can't take two different spelling and make it sound the same way. Alright, I might be wrong. You might take a word like syringe and take syringe and rhyme it up with orange. Y'all in talk, there's me in the place now. I don't tell them we don't watch no face now.
Monarchy.
When I tell them we come, we party. You let me in a pink man in a khaki. We no fight up, it's not no grati. We no fight stab and no karate. I lost my words, you know, they come past me. Any question the people on the front, they want to come ask me. I see the beat right now. Boy, I have to freestyle on the beat right now. Me and Shawnee be yo when we meet right now. We drunk them who go on the street right now. The vibe is sweet right now. Boy, I have to come and freestyle right now. Any word you have again?
Queen.
All right.
Queen.
Oh, look, I'm a blessed hand side. My own queen is on my left hand side. Who other queen is on the right hand side? I don't know them other queen standing outside. That's not my business. If it is not my business, it's dismissed. My queen alone standing up on the hit list, top of my list. Any other thing there? Yes, just we show them the queen wave, show them the wrist. Make sure your hand left to right when it twists. And if you want to put the left hand, show them this with the big diamond on it. Don't miss.
Hey, that's the dance I'm going in the dance this weekend. Queen dance. Queen dance.
Queen dance.
Queen dance.
Queen dance.
Queen dance.
Queen dance.
Last word. Celebrate.
Last word. Celebrate. Make sure you honor them praise. Everybody, if you're dead, rise out the grief. We have the vibe and vibe you must save. Don't tell them Almighty God get praise and the months and the days. We find the ways. We give thanks for life here today. And make sure tomorrow you do it the same way.
That's
and
right.
even next week, and even next month, and even next year. Make sure that he's here. And make sure the Almighty God is here. And make sure that the word reach up to his ear. I fumble just the one, I apologize. Fumbling with big vocabulary, not wise. Make sure that anything you have on your freestyle, make sure you think it out, sit down and surmise, or it's your demise. Otherwise, you might just lose the prize. Ha! Shawnee B, I see the brightness in your eyes. Hey. You wonder if it's coming off of the front of my head or if I had it written down, no lies. I just make it up there. We have the vibe and the crowd break it up there. Oh, the boy freestyle just stop there. All right, everyone, give me a clap there.
Yeah, boy. Daddy boy is trouble.
How many we come back already?
You have ads.
I don't want to find things on some man.
You coming back.
Hi, my name is Calissa Patterson. I am 18 years old and an upper sixth student of El Dorado East Secondary. I love music, and singing is my main extracurricular activity and is a very big part of my life. As a child, whenever I stumbled upon an injured bird, I would take it inside and care for it, as I knew that this was preparation for the career that I desired to practice for the rest of my life. I've had my mind set on a career in the field of veterinary medicine since the age of 7. Although it sometimes seemed unattainable because of the many financial difficulties that came with the death of my father at a young age, my mother has done and continues to do everything that she could to ensure that I could get to this point. One of my key motivators through school has been honoring her sacrifices. Becoming a first-generation university graduate is definitely one of the ways I intend to do so. I have been very fortunate to be admitted to my dream school, Howard University, one of the top historically black universities in America, I have always aspired to attend to Howard because of their prestigious biology programs and the amazing community of Caribbean students and staff there. I've been awarded the Founders Merit Scholarship as well as a financial aid scholarship. This partial and need-based scholarship covers just over half of my cost of attendance, and I am still currently in need of $22,000 US in order to start my semester this August. I will be majoring in biology with a minor in chemistry at Howard's College of Arts and Sciences, after which I will go on to pursue veterinary medicine. It is my passion to use various concentrations of biology to make a difference in the healthcare of animals and humans everywhere. I'm asking you to please lend your financial assistance in helping me to achieve this goal. Every and any contribution brings me closer to attending Howard University. Thank you in advance for helping me along this journey to make my parents proud, to make Trinidad and Tobago proud.
Oh yes, all right guys, you see the numbers. Let me put a number on screen just in case you missed it. You could support Kalissa. These are the numbers, so you could deposit to this account at FCB.
Nobody's
14823 29. Or you could make your deposit at Unit Trust. Account number 6399315. Right, so
I was going to
support something good. Support something good.
Talking about support something good. Father's Day coming up, friends.
Yeah.
And now let's add to share for Father's Day. Bring thing like you show them now, please.
Well, I set it back up now.
Yeah, I set it back up now.
That's all.
Take the wheel, Father.
Oh my gosh. That's now starting it over.
Right now. For what? For what? The last essay you're handing on your dog is the same essay your brother handing.
Well, me and he have the same dog.
Tobago, get ready for Daddy Laugh. Daddy Laugh. Daddy Laugh. Dads, it's your time to laugh this Father's Day.
Show Park Cultural Complex, Tobago.
It's a Father's Day comedy treat for the entire family. Come laugh with TNT's top comedian, Alan the Entertainer, and his hilarious team of comedic friends. This Father's Day, Shaw Park Cultural Complex, Tobago.
Show starts 6 p.m.
Gates open 5 p.m.
Tickets, 150. Tickets available at Paulson Super Palm, Richmond.
Cachet Tobago at all Penny Saver supermarket.
Dominion Appliances, Scipio Trace Combi. Show Park, Boxed Office.
For more info or ticket delivery, call 775-3227. Tobago, get ready to laugh.
Daddy laugh now.
Nice man.
Somebody, I don't know who you get from.
Well, let's support the thing, huh?
Come on, Tobago.
Support the thing.
Tobago.
Well, let's jump out or let's
It's a laugh.
Or Tobago, we can go across and go.
You go across, yeah.
Oh, I asked him.
Is it work or coming to show?
Huh?
Is it work, you know?
No, I say if we could go across and go. Yeah, and go the show. Let's see.
All is welcome.
Oh, and congrats to the long lady. Yeah. She's doing big things. Doing big things.
Yeah, Harriet.
She needs the support.
We need second half.
Second half.
Yeah, boy.
You need second half after. I know people jumping and I was bigging up Bungie, boy. Lyrical boss.
Yeah.
Lyrical boss.
Yeah, that champion.
Mafia easy to win.
Yeah.
You see, he started a little piece and what you say, boy? Some little free and fair. Just answer him and just go on.
Take the government call.
Yeah.
Right there. You swear they practice that.
Robert Abdabi inside. Colin did already.
Gone? Money done?
Yeah. Money done, all right. Call me on WhatsApp if your money go down.
Call him on.
Call me on WhatsApp. So, I mean, we talk about culture. Yeah. Right, that is the topic for tonight. You know. Well, one of the topics. You know.
Well, I heard.
The other one.
I heard
touchy.
That a 16-year-old girl, is 16? Yeah, 16 or 13, one of them, is in police custody.
For the...
In connection with the stabbing.
Yeah.
The stabbing, no?
there was a school fight. There was a fight amongst two kids. One actually had a knife, a very long knife too. And she actually slid the girl across his side of her cheeks like
big.
one thing and a couple of stabs on. That was like yesterday. Yesterday, yeah. And you see, that's the thing, eh? The sad thing is, I was talking about this with wifey, and the parents of that child, you know, they will go in school and want to quarrel with the teacher, and this one, and the parents are the next
But I would like to wait and see what they do.
But yeah, what's going on there?
Digo
Martin, something. Yeah. I don't Digo Martin or something. No, that
one teacher, the teacher.
That one is Digo Martin, yeah, the teacher. That one is...
That's the moment the teacher, the girls and was fighting, and a whole heap of girls was fighting.
Right, and security and thing, and was real back and all. I saw that one today. And you know what's the sad thing? Our goodly Ministry of Education only idea was a demerit system.
Like Kobe calling from Tatola.
Tatola, what's Tatola inside?
Good night, Tatola.
I don't be so disappointed with the young men in Trinidad. They could go kill and rob. They can't find a job. Every day they're robbing and they're killing, disgusting, man.
It's sickness. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to work hard.
Trinidad, we have been suspected to come over there because every minute they're killing, they're robbing, they're killing. Nobody now wants to come to Trinidad.
Yeah, trust me.
It's disgusting, man.
No, we changing things to Tola, Lori. You change the game.
Find a job.
And come to Tola,
yeah? We correct Tola.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, love ups.
Tell everybody in the Guyal family good night for me.
Well,
yes.
And Saturday was my birthday.
Hey, happy belated birthday.
Happy belated, man.
Okay, thank
Niceness.
You. Take care.
All right, take care. Yeah, boy. So they come, their idea is a demerit point system. So in my mind...
The driving?
Well, wait, I say, but how is that proactive? That is not proactive. That's only more reactive.
Right, and how is that going to actually...
To work. So after you get 100 points, you're going to just expel you from school. They don't have a clue about what they're doing, man. I'm sorry to say it.
They're trying to get up.
You know what's going on right now?
They're trying to bring some of the real mecca punishments.
Yeah. But you see, it's hard to bring it back, Alan. Because it might end up with more violence than anything else now.
The old time
because
ways.
if a parent could know the child wrong and still go in a school to want to beat up a teacher.
Yeah. Cut them parents still
Boy, this place mad.
Cut them parents still
But then we have Solisha. What is Solisha? Sushila to thank for that. So thank you very much, Sushila. Yeah, you have us.
Sushila.
Your 2020 vision. Like you didn't have it back in the...
Support you for what, man?
That's a sad reality.
Right.
Support you for what?
So the girl got arrested a girl got arrested.
For removing corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a plan. So like,
but a lot of people don't know this. The first person that proposed that was actually Cuthbert Joseph in 1980.
You going back real far.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people give. Now, Kamala actually made it law, but it was first proposed by Cuthbert Joseph.
That would have been NAR.
No, it was 1980.
1980?
1980.
1980.
Here's how that stand out in my head. Whenever I saw this movie, Class of 84. Watch that movie when you get a chance. I can't remember who was he starring. Class of 84, basically, what we seen happening in the schools now, that was what the movie was about. How the children just wayward, want to fight teacher, and all that kind of, and a teacher had a real battle. I mean, literal battle with some of them. They come with knife and want to kill teacher, all kind of.
That wasn't Linoni?
Nah.
Take that call.
Linoni was something like that.
No.
Rub inside.
Well, look at my people.
Welcome back.
And here what's happening. I ain't going Caterpillar.
Don't go Caterpillar tonight.
Don't go Caterpillar at all.
Nice. Here what happening now?
Yeah.
This, the merit point system. Tell me if I'm wrong in it.
Go ahead.
And to get the merit point in anything, whether you're driving or as the Ministry of Education talking.
You have to do something wrong.
And you have to do something?
Yeah.
So which tells me that in a way you're encouraging the thing? Because if you have to wait until I do something,
it reactive.
then to give me a demerit point.
It's not proactive.
Proactive?
No.
And I can't understand that.
And which 13 and 14-year-old going and study, they just get 2 demerit points.
Yeah. So they have to walk a straight line.
I get 2 Hey boy, I get
3 points. You know you're going to do something. I get 3 points.
I get 3 points, boy.
No, what's happening?
Totish.
Hear what's happening.
Clueless bunch of people we have.
You will realize that, listen, that might make them get a little more bad because it's going to be, let me see who could get more demerit points.
Exactly. They go backfire.
Because that is how they're thinking.
They will backfire.
Yep. You see, William, look at the decisions made by this minister within the last 2 to 3 months, right? From the time we started open back up. Schools will open in September, right? For normal classes. 2 days after, school open in the next 2 weeks. A set of parents who done put things in place from March to August, because they know school opening September, have to now change everything. I set a children who was home, who done lost that condition of how a school supposed to be when you go to school. You understand? So they had no time to say, all right, we're going back to the routine one of getting up early, whatever, to make the adjustment. They just, boom, school open, bow. Big fun, mukum, flow. Everything open up. 2 weeks after, everybody go. That is not the operation of a thinking person. From September, they jump back to 2 weeks. What is they really doing? And then you're coming out to say, school violence is on the decline and it's probably at how much of a percentage. I was like, which world, which country you're talking about? It's like, is a multiverse of madness with these people?
That statement by that minister, I had a little concern with that. And I have a next concern with that statement by our next minister.
Oh, go on.
Are people thieving a bag of copper? They're cutting up all the brass fitting.
Yeah.
The people who running the thing, the organization, tell you, listen,
shut down.
Here we are. Which makes sense. If you shut down the export, you have no market.
It has no demand.
Listen, basic economics is supply and demand.
Right.
So if you have no demand,
it has no supply.
It has no supply.
Can't go no way.
The people and them who in the thing tell you, and you ups, according to Spangler, you ups. And all that you are considering that. And other ministers saying that they're supporting the thing.
Yep. Because it have their partners and these people that they have to make sure that they
I ain't calling no name, but isn't that same minister, son or some family, was involved with something with a boat? With the situation with us. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
But be a call no name, eh?
No.
Because I don't want to get involved with the social business.
Please, eh?
Yeah, the name calling.
Yep.
Yeah.
You understand? So I leave in all you with that fella.
Thanks, man.
William.
Boy.
Cuthbert Joseph was under which party at the time?
He was.
When he was Minister
and he
of
was Minister of Education at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was PNM or NAR?
PNM. He was, Cuthbert was never a UN.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
He was always PNM.
Right. Nice. I don't thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, William.
That's it me talking about the guy who was the head of that organization. He went on the same because I was at a press conference. He said when people come to bring things for because they just buy thing too from people, scrap whatever.
Right.
That had to sit down for 14 days before they pack it.
Yeah.
So you have enough time to investigate where this come from, who's the person dropping thing, when you realize. And he said there's way to identify TSTT copper as opposed to some other company and something unique about it.
No, but the thing is, the only. You see, it doesn't have much to identify because to get copper, the only way you can really get copper in this country is from them line and them.
Yeah.
Or if you're brave enough to go into the Antex substation.
Men jumping up and sawing.
Yes. They're sawing away. So here what I say, redesign the cable and put some electrical cable in it.
Yeah.
So when you go up and you start to saw, and your ground meat positive, you ain't think they go stop. They ain't go stop because they don't have no current.
You see pipelines missing copper.
But that's what they're doing. They're taking all the copper thing and them off the pipe. And the woman show they take off all. So the man gave all their solution
some weeks ago.
Stop the export of the thing.
I said stop it for a
while. Some weeks ago, people interfered. They interfered with the air conditioning vents, the AC vent, the AC, not the vent, sorry, the AC. What do you call it?
What is be on the outside? Yeah.
Up by the minute.
Because that is have aluminum and copper on the side of it.
Yep.
So they're going with that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't play copper. Go to go with you one time.
I mean, but again, it's grease the wheel country we living in.
We could say that, eh? We quick to say that,
but that's what it is. So,
bro,
how hard it is,
bro,
to stop that. First thing first. The copper industry had nothing to do with the government and the economics.
You go all the way upstairs. Crime is everybody's responsibility.
What my charger? Wash my battery.
Upstairs and downstairs. I see Eric. Sorry, Eric. But if I see you cutting copper,
call the police.
I seen Eric's my brother, but
exactly.
Police the call.
Exactly.
You lock up.
I give you 800 tips one time. I want to benefit from this.
Yeah, but you see, that is our next. We always coming back. Certain, I don't want to say cultural, but certain practices that we develop and maintain and inculcate over the years. Because the next thing you hear is well, me ain't getting involved with it. I me want to take a man work.
Yeah.
You understand? Me want to be responsible.
He making a living.
Trying to be responsible.
He trying to make a dollar.
Yeah.
Fighting him down.
Only when he come and thief by you, all of a sudden, there's a problem now. But when he thief him by the next neighbor right there.
No.
I don't want to be responsible.
It's in front of my garden, and we all know who do it. And we know who is the couple.
Listen, I have a video I saw with a black woman on the stage. She said, let me tell you, after the shooting thing, she said, let me tell you something. What? Answer that.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Yeah, just clarify a point with one of you there who was in support of the suggestion from Mr. Ferguson of the scrapper iron dealers being to just stop the export of
Yeah.
You have to understand the legal implications of that, the constitutional implications. Any 2x2 lawyer will jump up to charge an infringement of their constitutional right to earn a living. And it will be a whole big debacle. So you need to be careful. Some of your suggestions might sound almost shoppish in terms of a solution, but you have to go a little further and look at some of the consequences of these type of action.
Right, agreed.
So, also, on the question of the Minister of Education, it is easy for us to sit down on a couch comfortable to drink on our hand and lambaste all the decisions that the ministry makes, any minister makes, and find 1,001 reasons to put holes in it. When you get into that kind of administrative experience, you're going to realize how horrible these decisions are in terms of all the consequences you have to contemplate and the amount of people who are demanding this action and that action, and you have to calm the waters, still make a decision. So you have to be careful. Don't just sit down in the comfort of your chest and point out.
Well, Kola, I'm very sorry, but I will say whatever is on my mind on this program.
No.
Right? So I could say whatever is on my mind because of the Freedom of Information Act. I could see that because we seeing the outcome of the decisions the people making. So I hear you loud. No, I hear you and I agree with you. But we could say that, we could sit down wherever we is and say what we are, but as big people, we seeing the outcome of the decisions the people in leadership position making, sir. So let me not play blind to the truth of what it is going on. It's because of the decisions people make that the things that happen down the road. Come on, let me be real. Let me be real about it.
Yeah, but
let me be real about it now, man. Come on.
What I'm saying is everybody has a right to express opinion. Nobody is trying to...
And we're not lambasting it. We're calling it as it is.
No, you started to become like some of them newsmen who like to use the microphone as a weapon. You know? You always want to bring on silence everybody before...
Kola, I...
Look, you're going again and...
No,
I can't tell you this and I can't tell you that.
No, he say you can't tell him
that.
You see that
you are listening.
He has the freedom of...
Thanks for calling, Kola.
Yeah, don't use it as a weapon.
No, it's not a weapon. Yeah, nice. Right.
What was going to say this? What was going to say anyway?
We ain't not blasting nobody.
Nah, someone's going to say
You know that's why this can't understand, right? If you make a decision, right? I can say anything I want about the decision.
But decisions have consequences.
But they have consequences, and we see the consequences. We see it with Gary Griffith. We see it with this.
I may not know all that you had to do to come to the decision. But having made the decision,
we see the consequences of the decisions. We see the results.
So I'm just criticizing the decision. What you had to contemplate, I would not know.
I know exactly. I know exactly where the caller want to go with that talk. But he can't go there because I vote for them. So he can't go there. Going there making no sense. Because if it was the other people in power, it would have been the same thing. I say what I deem in my mind as necessary and needed to say. And if we cannot point out to the people we put in power that, hey, we believe, we might be as educated and all them kind of thing and be in management position, but if we believe that you do something and we seeing it going a certain way, we have the right to say something.
I think one of our biggest problem, and this kind of, it hinges on our political system.
Yes.
You see this 5-year in, 5-year out, 10-year system.
Yeah, it is.
We are always short-sighted. Mm-hmm. Our actions are always short-term.
Yeah.
Our memory is always short-term. Exactly. Our goals are always short-term. Mm-hmm. Everything is too short for any kind of development of a society. You understand? And that's one of the problems that we suffer.
What up, inside?
Rubber dub dub, 3 men in a cargo.
Yes, man.
You see these unruly children? Charity begins at home and ends abroad.
Thank you.
Correct.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Thank
Yes. That's what I was going to talk about. So this woman jumped up after the big shooting the other day. She said, let me tell you something. We black women, we know our children can't have things like that stuck up in the house and we don't know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoever they're lining with, that is their company, we just know.
Yeah.
So if they got no set a secret, they keep
Yeah,
it
no
on. She
secret,
said
yeah.
they can't even lock their door.
Yeah.
The
But
only
we
door
know that.
What door?
You, exactly.
What door?
Them
The
movie
only door that's locked
doors.
is the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Front door.
There's no locked door here.
There's no
and all
locked
them
door
kind
in
of
the
things. She
house,
said,
yeah.
no, if something like that happened in our home, we know.
Father, the
Yeah.
first door that went missing in my house.
No.
It was your boy.
No, hear it.
No.
It's a double-edged sword. I'm going to say something, No, she said that to say, because it was a white guy who, shut down the place and like that.
Right, but
And
yeah.
she was going,
yeah.
she was basically trying to say, if it was a black child, you can't come and claim you didn't know he had them firearms and this and whatever.
Nah,
The double edge of that
them say
is
they
the
know.
same black men who doing them thing. Well, you just prove that you only as the mothers does know.
Yeah.
You understand? It was no secret. You just admit
Yeah.
that when the little black boy take up the gun and the thing and the whatever, you as the parent knew he had that. So you can't come and say he was a good boy and he didn't know he was involved in it.
We are real good
You
boys.
know.
We are
You
real,
know
we are
he
real
living
good
with
boys.
you.
We are
You
real good
understand?
boys. We are only
So
good
it's a double-edged
boys.
sword. It's a
Only good
double-edged
boys.
sword.
Only good boys. We have them here.
Yeah.
Because they got to rub for me and the good and the give.
I don't know my fella called Yellow Man.
A whole lot.
I don't feel like a big criminal called Yellow Man some years ago.
I know a Singapore,
The guy
he is
called
some
Yellow
years
Man.
ago, but he talk about 20.
Part before 80s, in the 80s,
Yellow, I see
70s. Yeah, we know, but we might know.
No, but the point I'm making is, I know personally
You know Yellow Man?
a couple who Yellow Man and a couple of his people
Right.
attempted to rape the wife.
Right.
She was hiding under the bed, pulled she out. He was going to chop off the wedding ring from the husband because it was getting trouble to come off.
Yellows. Oh, okay.
Same thing. So, thanks.
But a yellow.
He was going to
yellow
chop
man
off
and
the
yellows
man's
can be
finger to get the ring.
Not the yellows we
You
know.
know that kind of thing.
Not the yellows we know.
Right.
He ended up getting a planners for about 2 weeks. The cutlass print. You see the
On his
shape
face?
on the man's back.
On his back.
And they make
okay.
a scab and all that will peel out. So you just see raw flesh in the shape of the cutlass. When they finally hold him in some shootout, mother, big thing on papers. He was a good boy.
Helping everybody
Was-
in the
you
community.
understand?
Yeah. So it's how we help.
I say, well,
it's way
at
to
least in this
help.
case, I see it. What the good boy do with my own eyes. You tell me that you're good. Listen.
Problems.
We'll make her tune, eh?
She was a good boy because she was, whatever he was
Yeah.
doing, he was bringing home.
And the idea is your son.
He was feeding. Nah,
Your child will always be your child, but that don't mean they're always good. Not because it's your child.
Like I watch a video. They're trying to arrest a youth man.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the one the pill tap behind, whoever.
And it reached all that. Now, I don't know why now this thing developed. People believe for some reason the police can't lock you up.
Yeah.
And you know the sad thing is people have a certain ethnic background.
Yeah.
Oh, they might vex with me.
We just call
but,
it black
but
hen
it's the
chicken.
truth,
We
yeah.
just call it black hen chicken.
It is the truth.
That is facts.
Because
look at the people in
not
fighting
all-
all over the place.
Yeah. Look, small man with the little shouting. Small man, no.
Yeah.
You see me? Me want nobody hit me. Me want nobody cuff me. Me want nobody boot me. All they pull all your handcuff and all they do all the thing. Now,
Take your thing
and his situation was resolved. Now they might even charge you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I just saying. They might not even the judge or whoever might just
slap on
you
the
understand?
anyway.
Thing. Right. But if the police come here now and say, Alan, we come to you. We need to carry you so to have a conversation. Well, you know what's going on there?
Take out the phone.
Yeah. Everybody has to
Take
come
out
on
the phone.
record.
Record this.
Thing. If you just say, all right, and you go, You didn't think everything will get it. Sometimes they must just question you, they ask you 2-3 questions, but we have this mentality that when the police come, the first thing is somebody on a phone ball and they're too wicked.
If you are not to hide,
exactly.
and you know you are not cocoa son, you have nothing to worry about, you could peacefully deal with the other deal.
So this man fighting the police,
but
trying to get him in the van.
Right, and because,
all kind of back
and that's what they're
somebody now shoot behind the police. And when the police shoot back, the man balling, here what? One shot the man shoot and here how much are they shooting?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. You should pick a big stone.
What are you talking about? The man said here how much corn are they shooting and the man shoot one.
So you must check. So he shoot
so
one, I shoot
he
back
shoot
one.
one, I had to shoot one.
Or he shoot three, I shoot back
right?
three.
You call that fully done.
Fully
done. Maximum done.
I watch the video and I saying by this place, this guy, I don't know.
I don't want to declare it over my land. That is my land.
We are to get it, we are to stamp it out.
And my mantra will always be, we, the population, the public, the general public, have to know how to stand up for when things going wrong and speak out. As I always say, when a thing reach critical mass, these people upstairs have to bend. Have to pay attention. You see how they march against the 2%? It wasn't even declared that that's what they're getting, but they get with and they march. When the man Pelton tap behind police, you're supposed to march against that too.
No. The police wicked.
The children fighting
the police
in school,
wicked. The police wicked.
And the teachers need support.
My childhood do nothing. My childhood do nothing.
March for that.
My childhood do nothing.
March for that.
That's the first thing they're going in school to see.
When we who know the good must stand up for what is good and what is right. Full stop. And then, and ask you, come out to the numbers that you do this thing the right way. Not on a political divide. It's for my argument is culture. It's for the future generations. Do they know what we do now? And it can't be Rashwatai for that. Rashwatai sing about that. If you ain't deal these things now, down the road, it will be too hard to deal with.
The fruits are your action.
That's what's going on.
Talking about.
So what we see in here now is result of things going before.
It come down to what we partner was saying in the video. You know, we always studying the racial, the Negro, the Chinese, the African. That all we studying, you know, but the real issues that right in front of we is what we missing.
I wonder if I send this one to you.
Because we getting, watch now, is Trinidad, it's like real little Trinidad, any little thing.
I'm going to send one for you.
You're dealing with 2% here and something going to happen here and then everybody does do so.
Let me see if I find it.
You understand?
We have a comedy corner to do, eh?
We have a comedy corner.
It's
like big march 2%. Rowley must go. Rowley must go. Rowley must go. How do I reach any 2%? What is 2%? That negotiating thing. Deal with Rowley must go on a different. That is a different day.
Different platform.
Is that different day?
Yep.
Comedy corner, yeah. My comedy corner by it too.
It's too something. Yeah, I want to make sure I
it's too awkward. Yeah.
What is rainy season, friends? Again, somebody come on. This is
Wiley.
Yeah,
Wiley.
Alan.
Doctor.
I will leave you with a quote. With this critical mass, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Listen to it good. The power of the people is always greater than the people in power.
That's correct.
Right?
The power of the people is always greater than the people in power.
The power of the people always greater than the people in power.
That's correct.
So I'm leaving you with that one.
Thanks, Doctor.
Nice.
The power of the people is always greater than the people in power.
Yeah.
You must never forget that.
No,
never forget that.
The thing is, we have to stand up the same way when some little gentleman who is a good boy get taken out by the police and we could come out in our thousands, are we? It had to be so for when the innocent little children and them walking on the street and get picked up with stray bullet.
Exactly.
Rain for so in my corner.
And
exactly.
Jean Morales.
Jean Morales.
She go and sleep. She can't hold up no more. She can't hold up
then
no
rain.
more.
Once that rains, I hit that roof.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it had to be twofold, but no.
I'm talking about rain. There's plenty rain. You ever walk in? Plenty times, but I walk in past puddle.
You gotta be watching,
man. Watching to see when cars come.
You gotta be watching.
Because you know for sure. Sometimes they may stop into.
Is it the only big stone?
I'm not putting it up.
Was the mark, man?
Oh, sorry.
So,
I don't know.
You seen me? You seen me?
Those of you who have to actually be.
Not yet.
No, you ain't seen me. That's
for those of you who have to walk the streets in this weather, sometimes with the umbrella.
You have to be prepared with other things.
Walk with your ammunition and let them cars know.
Other than your umbrella.
If you cross me, you got problems today.
Taking this one all here.
Come on the corner.
Taking that wet
They just do that?
Yeah.
Those slow down.
But you see water just run through there. Like
people walking past. Wow, that's so. Nah, that's my thing. I can't see that now.
What are you for? No, sure. Where's the next one? The car? What? The car. When is the next one?
Go up. Just go before that same one at time. Yeah,
I go up there. I go up.
Yeah. This fella.
Yeah.
That's up behind. Yeah, this fella here. What's this fella here? Play. Right, good.
Yeah, that's not your Russian, man. It's moving a little slow. Take a little call by the time they'll be here what is going on there and thing. Take a little call quick. Robert Abdabi inside.
Right. William has a brilliant quotation that the people, the power, the people is greater than the power.
Yes.
I wonder if William could put that in the context of Putin. Putin, the Russian leader.
Oh, Putin. Yeah.
And the North Korean leader. And these are the fellas where the power the people have nothing to do. Could never equate with the power of the people.
Well, the society is built up differently. Remember that's different.
No,
but he didn't make that kind of qualification. He just made that.
Yeah. No, but in a democratic society,
yeah,
you can talk that talk.
Yeah.
Them fellas
are a democratic society.
No, but not only that.
Turn up
your phone. Push him up.
Go on. That's all.
Even when the U.S. president
computer moving, so why?
He was breaking rules. Using the democratic structure.
Mr. Trumpeter?
The grey-head, the gold-head man.
Yeah, that's
Mr. Trumpeter.
Trump, yeah.
Trump, right, Trump.
Yeah.
Trump was using all the democratic structure to get his way. So, this not democracy under serious challenge as the years go by,
Yeah.
When you reach the stage that there's one-man rule, no political party, nobody can interfere with the ruling, the man in charge, That's how the world swinging,
Yeah.
This democracy in liquor because for one democracy has too much of everybody putting up their hand on a point of order, everybody wants this right and that right and that right and that right. The whole world went to reverse to that again. Democracy will just be read in the history books that there was a system for democracy. It was going to be a kind of one-man rule, and you have a clique around him, and if you don't do what he say, all the people come marching out there, whether you can use the word war, you're getting 15 years jail for using the word war. And the word, if the word going to come just like that, this democracy thing, it had a chance. It produces too many poor people, too many dispossessed people, too many of the upper echelons who just live off for the rest. That system, that democratic system, in our lifetime, it might survive. But that is not here to stay.
Nice. Was the guy in Iran? What's his name?
Saddam Hussein talking about?
Is Hussein? That the one that recently with the whole with war and thing with when they invade and thing.
That's Saddam Hussein.
Is Hussein? Or Gaddafi?
Gaddafi is the next one.
Gaddafi's way. One of them is oil country too. Gaddafi.
Yeah, Gaddafi is the next one, and they own people. His own people kill him.
Right. That is when they find him in the street and they deal with him. Right. But I think it was Hussein.
Hussein was down in the hole and they bring him up. They dig him out of a hole and bring him to justice and they hang him.
But that when America went in and thing, America went in and them kind of thing, right?
Hussein.
Right.
Saddam.
Because that kind of thing, you know, whatever I see.
Yeah, it was.
You understand?
Oh gosh, where's the word? Not just autocratic. What was
caterpillar?
Not caterpillar.
Dictatorship.
Dictatorship. Yeah, and that's in these places there's dictatorship. Remember, it's not in North Korea and these guys. It's all about the reigning the emperor.
Yeah, but
and for generations it just handed down from one family line to the other, down the family line. So
but here's where I want to agree with William's statement. Let me explain why. While I understand what this guy is saying, but you notice this statement, sometimes you don't know your own strength.
Yeah.
Right. The reason why those things happen, those uprisings, is because after a time, when people can't take it no more, they realize, now we had to do something.
Numbers greater here.
It means you had it all the time, but you didn't know.
It's only how much inside it? 18, 21?
You understand?
How much is outside? Thousands.
You didn't know you was capable, but now that watermelon flower, you decide to take up.
And in
you know
Iran and these other places, the reason
you
why,
do it all the time.
But the reason why in other countries, like the same Iran and the same certain places, what they would do is that they would have the military might.
Yeah.
And the military would run the route.
Yeah.
Like if you pay attention to what happened in Venezuela.
Yep.
In Venezuela, they give what this fella did before he died, when he had military might.
Right.
So he would let his military cohort, so his military arm, see about food. They would see about food distribution, so like a certain sense of power.
Yeah.
So they
behave bad.
So we could slide this person. We could you understand?
Yeah.
They had power as the military might, and that's how we maintain. So now there's a book. I don't know if you ever read that book. I always say go read the book Animal Farm.
I saw the movie.
Animal Farm.
I heard about the book.
I remember the pit. Remember the dogs. You know the part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The dogs and them. They became. That was the dogs became. The dogs was representative of the military might.
Yeah.
See.
So Napoleon. Squealer was the one that run the chase off them. But Napoleon and them, the pigs and them was in charge. Sitting down with the military might. So they was taking control of the army. It's a very interesting book.
Yeah.
Really understand. George Orwell did a fantastic job of putting these animals in charge and showing how we are this animal farm. You understand? So we have to understand the societies that we live in and the democratic power that we have. The power of the people is much more than the people in power.
Yep.
And we have to understand, we have to call them into accountability. Demand from them, because we're paying them. We are paying you to do a job.
Yeah.
Apart from the vote, we are paying you to do a job on behalf of the people.
Yeah. And you're living nice because of we.
So we can't do nice company.
People is vexed when you say them kind of thing. Yeah, we go take that to go.
It's
we
facts.
go that to go. People is vexed when you say them thing. That's like my partner there, but is it true?
It's facts. It's right.
Is it true?
We demand it better.
Because while we here and we have to face all the prices raising with chicken, all you have allowances for them thing, grocery allowance, car allowance. We have to face it 100%.
The Salaries Review Commission recommending salary increases for certain.
Right.
So, I hear people defending that is an independent body, blah, 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 blah. How they get there?
Who put them there? Nobody. Nah, they just come
They
up
just-
with that.
they just
yeah,
ups.
yeah, they're ups.
And get themselves
They're just ups, man.
You understand? I mean, let me be
No,
real.
people have to, everybody just feel, what I realize, from the time you talk a certain way about any one of the political parties in this country,
Yep.
people just feel you're against, and you're against. It's not nothing to do with against. As saying what is happening in the country.
Yeah. Rubber-dub-dub
Rubber-dub-dub inside. All right.
You know what I'm saying? So who recommending salary increases for everybody else?
No, nobody.
That's important.
No.
Themselves onto themselves.
You understand?
Themselves.
And we must just sit down because that's an independent body.
Stop blasting people on TV.
So,
blasting people on TV.
Crap!
All right, friends, it's about that time.
Let's see how long this is.
Boy?
26. It's so short enough. So
before you do that. Right, folks, I just wanted to make this correction. So there was a slight error in the number. This is the correct number. Right, for the FCB account to support
Take the call again before we go quick. We have 2 minutes, man.
As well as you have a unit trust account you can deposit to. All right, so this is the FCB number.
Right, and we have a unit trust number.
And you have the unit trust account.
Caller, unfortunately, we are out of time. So you won't be able to take the call right now because we have to wrap up promptly at 11 p.m.
Or just before 11.
Or just before 11.
We have this, we have the outro, and then we have the time.
So in wrapping up, I just want to see. Me come here to lamb blast nobody. Right? It is okay to have a difference in opinion. That is life. That
this
is
is why we call it the Gael. It's called Gael because these are the things that we encourage.
And if I decide to lamb blast, I think I in my rights to lamb blast because when I dip my
I see passions, man.
When I dip my finger in the red, I could that is my right to lamb blast.
Correct.
And I lamb blasting. I just pointing out things.
And I tell people sometimes, if you ain't vote, don't talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you ain't vote,
exactly.
and you hold your hand and you don't, then whatever happen,
do
something.
Yeah, because that is your opportunity.
You didn't talk.
And don't tell me about what's the word? Some people like to say, well, none of the parties involved.
Yeah.
You know, they in favor of or some kind of thing. But then you form a party?
Come on.
Hey, let me get them this and let me go because we have I think we almost out of time. So guys,
right, friends,
next
we
week
we give you the final comment.
This is the last one here.
Something to laugh and we go on. Till next week Tuesday.
Bye all. Here we go. See all y'all. Oh, there we go. We gotta go. We gotta go because we must then get thrown. Don't do that.
Let's go.